Hello students, in the previous class we have discussed about acceleration diagram. We have solved two problems from acceleration diagram. Now also we are going to solve a problem from acceleration diagram. Okay, so here they have given a Schrader crank chain mechanism, sorry, inversion of Schrader crank chain mechanism, that is um, uh, crank and slotted quick return mechanism. Okay, here they are given the crank and slotted quick return mechanism. Let us read the question. In the question they have given the dimensions. OA is the crank. Here OA is a crank. Okay, OA is a crank and the crank length is 60 mm. Then NOA, that is speed of OA. Instead of giving like this, it has been mistakenly mentioned like that. Okay, 200. So the speed is 200 rpm. Then CD is slotted lever. Here this C2D, this slotted lever is 300 mm. Then DR is 400 mm. Then this angle BOC, this angle from here to here, this angle is 120 degree. Okay, this angle is 120 degree. Then OC, this fixed link length, this fixed O2C, this fixed link length is 160 mm. Fixed link length is 160 mm. Then what is they given? Distance between the horizontal line from R and point O is 120 mm. That is here to if you put a horizontal line here and horizontal line here, this vertical distance is this is 120. Do you understand? Distance between this horizontal line O and this horizontal line R. Distance between these two lines are 120 mm. 120 mm. So this is a given dimension. So based on this given dimension, you have to draw the space diagram. First of all, you have to draw this space diagram. See this space diagram, it should fit inside the sheet. Okay, it should not be so big or so small. It should fit inside the sheet, because based on the space diagram only we are going to draw the velocity diagram and then acceleration diagram. So you have to scale it. How we can scale it? We can scale like we can keep like this. 1 centimeter equal to we can take like 1 centimeter equal to 30 units. Okay, you can keep like this. 1 centimeter equal to 30 unit means if it is a 60 mm line means you have to draw 2 centimeter. Okay, then here 300 mm means this you have to draw 10 centimeter. This is 400 mm means you have to draw 12.3 centimeter. Sorry, not 12, 13, 13.3 centimeter. What else? This is 120. 120 means 4 centimeter line. Okay, here 160. 160 means 5. 5 around around 5.3, like this you have to draw. Okay, like this you have to draw the space diagram. Okay, after drawing space diagram, write the given data. What are the given data? Speed of the crank OA is given. What is given? That's all. They didn't give any other things. They just they have given the speed of the crank. So first you have to draw velocity diagram. For drawing velocity diagram, we should know the velocity of OA. Okay, if we don't know the velocity of OA, we can't draw. So we have to find out the velocity of OA. So VOA equal to omega OA into OA. Okay, so omega OA means 2 pi n by 60 into OA. So 2 pi n by 60 means 2 into pi into 200 divided by 60 into OA. OA length is 60 mm. 60 mm means you have to write it in meter. 0.06 meter. Okay, 0.06 meter. So you get around 0.4 into pi. That will be the answer. Okay, we'll see that in the next slide. So we got 1.257 meter per second. So first in velocity diagram, so we are going to draw the velocity diagram. Put the title velocity diagram. Okay, velocity diagram. Okay, and then scale it. 1 centimeter equal to, we can keep this is 1.257, no? So we can keep as it is, or we can double it. I can double it like this, 0.5 meter per second. So for if it is 1.25 means I have to multiply it with the 2, I will get 2.5. Okay, so I will, from here to here, if you want to keep as it is, keep the value as it is, 1.25, then diagram will look very small. That's why I am magnifying it. Okay, 1.25 means here I have to draw 2.5, like that I have to magnify it. So first fix all the fixed points. O and C are fixed points. This is fixed point, O is fixed point, C is fixed point. So O comma C is a fixed point. And in which direction crank is rotating? It is rotating in the clockwise direction. It is rotating in the clockwise direction. So draw a perpendicular line in the downward direction to OA. That is OA or OB. Both are same. This point is B. Okay. So draw a perpendicular line to this OA. So we have drawn velocity line. That is this line. We have drawn this. Okay, va? After this, there is a we have one more point. One more point is C. We have the point C. So we have to draw vertical line for CD. Vertical line for CD means like this. In both the direction we can draw. So draw a vertical line like that. Okay, I don't know the length of this line. I am just drawing a vertical line to CD. Okay, right. And on the point B there is a slider A. On the point B there is a slider A. This slider is sliding on the slotted bar CD. So slider will have a motion that will be parallel to CD from point B. So I am drawing a parallel line like this. So this point will be A. So I got point A. Okay, I got point A. So let me erase it and I will show you again. So I got point A. Look at this crank and slotted lever. In this lever, how many points are there? C, A, D. 3 points are there. Now look at this line. How many points we have? C, A. So here first C, then A, then after A point D is there. So here also CA. So after the CA, point D will be there somewhere on this line, but I don't know where it is. So here I can use a small relation. These CAD and this CAD are similar lines. This CAD and this CAD are similar lines. So CA divided by CD will be equal to small ca divided by small cd, or ca divided by ad. We can write like this. This is also correct. Otherwise we can write like this: ca divided by ad equal to ca divided by small ad. So here ca you can measure this value, C2A you can measure this value, CD means total length, that also you can measure from the diagram. Similarly here CA I know, CD I have to find out. This value I can measure from the space diagram, this also I can measure from the space diagram, this I can measure from the velocity diagram. So if I know three value means I can find out the fourth value CD. If I found the fourth value means I can mark the fourth value here. So I got point D. Let us see the same thing in animation. Hmm. Okay. So now we have drawn velocity lines for crank OB, and then we have drawn velocity line for uh, slotted lever CD, and then we have also drawn the velocity line for piston. Still, what are the lines remaining? Still, what are the links remaining? Still, what are the links remaining? Still, two links are remaining. Link RD. So, still this link. This one we have to find, and then this piston we have to find. So, for this link RD, I have to draw a vertical line like this. Okay, where from D I have to draw a vertical line like this. I have to draw a vertical line. Okay, at the same time piston is sliding on the fixed link in the parallel. I will draw a parallel line for piston. This is a fixed point. So this parallel line and this vertical line meets on R. So now velocity diagram is over. Okay, now velocity diagram is over. Hmm. So we have drawn velocity diagram. Now we have to move to acceleration diagram. Now we should move to acceleration diagram. Okay, we'll move to acceleration diagram. There also, um, so space diagram over, velocity diagram over, now acceleration diagram. In the previous classes, I have told you all the links will have two components. In acceleration diagram, all the links will have two components. In velocity diagram, all the links will have one component. Okay, one vertical component. Okay, except slider. Slider will have horizontal component. Remaining links will have perpendicular, that is vertical component. But in acceleration diagram, all the links will have one radial component and one tangential component. Radial component we have to draw parallel line, tangential component we have to draw uh, vertical line. Okay, that is perpendicular line. So here let's see. In this problem also, for every link we'll have two components. First of all, link OB. first of all, link OB, it will have one link OB, it will have one radial and tangential. For radial component, formula is velocity of OB square divided by link length. Similarly, let me write it again. So it is having radial component A R O B. For radial component, formula is V square OB divided by length of length OB. Similarly, we will have a tangential component, but in this case, in this problem, they didn't give the angular acceleration. In the previous video itself, I told you, if they didn't give the angular acceleration for the crank, means it will have only radial component, it will not have tangential component. Okay, but remaining all the components will have radial and tangential components. Okay, next what is the link? Next we have piston. Okay, in this case piston is um, in this case piston is sliding on the lever, also it is rotating. Okay, uh, normally piston will have only radial component, it will not have tangential component, but in this case this piston is sliding on the lever, also it is rotating along with the lever, so it will not have radial component, instead it will have a Coriolis component. Okay, instead it will have a Coriolis component, sorry, it will not have a tangential component, instead it will have a Coriolis component. It will have radial component, but I don't know the value for radial component. It will have the radial component. Piston is piston is B. Okay, it will have radial component, but I don't know the value, but it will have a Coriolis component. For Coriolis component, formula is 2 into VAB omega CD. That is velocity of previous link and the angular velocity of the lever, next link. Okay, piston, it is rotated with the help of crank, so velocity of crank. Piston is rotating and sliding on this slider CD, so angular velocity of slider CD. Okay, what else we have? We have link CD, so link CD will have similarly link CD will have a radial component and a Coriolis component, and then link RD, this link will have a radial component and a Coriolis component. Here they have given all the values. Okay, instead of AR they have mentioned FC. Instead of AR they have mentioned FC. We use the symbol acceleration for A, but here they have used F. Okay, don't confuse with that. Instead of writing AR, they have written FC. That's all. Okay. For link OB radial component is 26.33. Then link AC, see from here to here. Okay, AC 4.052. Tangential component we don't know. Then for AB radial component we don't know. Okay, for AB, for piston, this is for piston. Okay, piston, they have mentioned AB. Okay, this is piston. For piston, radial component I don't know, but Coriolis component. This piston is sliding, also rotating. That's why it is having Coriolis component. But this piston only will have radial component. Okay, this piston will have only radial component, but this piston will have radial and Coriolis component. Okay, because this piston is only sliding, it is not rotating. This piston only sliding front and back, it is not rotating, so it will have only radial component, it will not have a tangential component. We will move to next slide. First of all, fix fixed points. OCR fixed point. So fix it like O dash C dash. Okay, O dash C dash. Otherwise O1 C1, whatever it may be. So I have fixed the fixed point. Then I have to draw the radial line of the crank in the opposite direction. If it is going like this, means here I have to draw in the acceleration diagram. I have to draw it in the reverse direction. Okay, so I am drawing OB1 in the reverse direction. Value is 26.33. If you want to scale it, because you can't draw 26 centimeter line in your drawing sheet. Okay, wow. So you just scale it to like divided by 5, then you will have 5. Okay, wow. So you scale it like this. Scale for acceleration diagram, scale it like this. 1 centimeter equal to 5 units. So whatever the value you have to divide the value by 5. You will get around 5.2. Okay, you have to draw 5.2 centimeter. Okay, so I have drawn it. So I got point B. Now I have to draw the tangential line for radial line for piston. Also I have to draw the Coriolis line for piston. In the next slide we will see that. So here we can see they have drawn the radial line. Okay, sorry, for CD, for link CD, for link CD, C2D, link CD is there, no? For CD, they are drawing a radial line. Since in the velocity diagram, it is having two segments, ACAD, here also we are going to have the two segments. First of all, we are going to find the point A. Okay? First of all, we are going to find out the point A. So for that, first I am drawing a, for AC, not for CD, for AC, I am drawing a radial line. So I have the radial line value. In the previous slide I have shown. Wait, I will show you again. So the value is 4.052 meter per second. Suppose you are scaling means you are going to scale it means scale it according to the ratio which you have selected. For example, you have selected 1 centimeter equal to 5 meter per second, means it will come around 0.9. Okay, wow. So draw a line that is in the opposite direction. Okay, or radial line in the opposite direction. CA is in this direction, but here you are going to draw the opposite direction from C, in the downward direction. I have drawn the radial component for AC. Okay, well, I have drawn the radial component for AC. Now I have to draw the tangential component. You just draw the vertical line. I don't know the value. You just draw the vertical line. See, that's it. So next step, you have drawn the tangential component for AC. You have drawn the tangential component for AC. You don't know the value, you just draw it. You just draw the perpendicular line. You just draw the perpendicular line. Okay, va? Next, we have to draw the Coriolis component. Coriolis component for OA and Coriolis component for the piston AB and radial component for piston AB. Okay. So first we will draw the Coriolis component. Coriolis component will be in the perpendicular direction. It will be in the perpendicular direction. See, since it is sliding, also it is rotating. So I have to draw the Coriolis component. Since it is in the rotating in the downward direction, draw it in the downward direction. Okay, va? Draw it in the downward direction. B, B1, B. Okay. After drawing it, you have to draw the radial component. Radial component will be parallel to the piston. Parallel to the piston means piston is traveling in this line CD. So you have to draw a line that is parallel to CD. Okay. See, I have drawn the line. So tangential line of CA and radial line of piston AB connects at the point A. So now we got if you draw a line C to A means you just connect C to A. Okay. Still, so we got point A. Okay, we got point A at this place, but we don't know the point D. How I can find the point D? See, this is a formula for that. C1A1 C1A1 divided by C1D1 CA divided by CD, because this C1A1D1 and CAD, they are similar lines. In the velocity diagram we have used the same method, no? Same thing here we are doing. So we know the value of C1A1, then we know the value of CA, then we know the value of CD from the space diagram. So we can find the remaining this length. We can find the remaining this length and mark it. Okay. After marking it, dr, you have to draw radial line to dr in the opposite direction, like this. Okay, in the opposite direction. Here I have drawn the dr in the opposite direction, like this. Since the value is very small, I have drawn a line. This line just lies on the same C1D, that line. Okay, it lies here. It is very small. Okay. After drawing that, you have to draw a tangential line to that RD. Okay, because RD is having two components, one radial and one tangential. Okay. See, I have drawn the, from this point I have drawn the tangential line. Okay, I have drawn the tangential line. That's all. Now for piston, I have to draw the radial line. I don't know the value, but I know in which direction it will travel. Okay, just to draw parallel line for piston. So that parallel and this tangent meet at this point, and that is point R. In the next slide we can see that. Okay, that's all. Now acceleration diagram is over. Okay, now acceleration diagram is over. Now go to the question and see what are the things they have asked to find. Okay, go to the question and see what are the things they have asked you to find, because we got both acceleration diagram and velocity diagram. Go to question now. Uh, So in the question they have asked us to find the acceleration of the block A along slotted bar CD. Okay, we have to find out the acceleration of A, and then we have to find out the velocity and acceleration of the ram R. Okay, they have asked us to find the velocity of OR. Okay, this length you just measure and write it. Okay, after that, okay, after that you measure the length of this line. Okay, so we got acceleration of piston. Okay, then they have asked us to find the acceleration at point A. So you just from this point to point O1, this length, you just measure this length and you write it. Okay, so we got the answers.